Today, my podcast episode is filtered around 90 TV shows. We saw the shows that, I wasn't, I'm an early 2000 baby. Even though I was in the 90s, these were shows that I like that are from the 90s that I used to watch when I was younger. We're going to start off with Family Matter. Was a popular American sitcom that aired from 1989 to 1998. The show was centered around the Winslow family, an African American family, middle class family who lived in Chicago, Illinois, and their nerdy neighbor Steve Urkel, who had become a breakout character in the show. The show was praised for its positive portrayal of a black family and tackled important issues such as racism, drugs, and gang violence. It also featured a talented cast. However, some critics felt that the show became too reliant on Urkel antics and the character's popularity overshadowed the rest of the cast. In the later season, the show began to lean more on gimmickry storyline and over-the-top musical comedy. Overall, though, Family Matter was a groundbreaking show. The tack this it faced so many real life issues that we witness today. That's why it was very tactful, and it was like realistic. Because when you watch shows, you want to be realistic. It featured a talented cast. It might have to call. It remained, but it, it, it remained a part of the 90s good TV shows. And it represented a nice family. Like, in Family Matter, it was a, it was like a show. Like a show that a lot of people can relate to because you don't see a lot of shows today that how would I put it that portray a good black family. You don't see a lot of that going on in today's. So that's why Family Matter was very powerful, and the message was clear. But then after a while, like the show messed up because they add in unnecessary drama, or they try to be too funny when it's in scenes that are not supposed to be funny. Okay, then we have Moesha. Moesha was a popular series that aired from 1996 to 2001. It starred Brandy Norwood as Moesha Mitchell, a high school student who lived with her family in Los Angeles. The show dealt with a range of issues, in particular related to its target audience, including relationship, peer pressure, family dynamics, social issues. The show was praised for its realistic take on life and the challenges faced by teenagers everywhere for its strong, relatable characters. In addition to that, Brandy Norwood, the show featured a talented actors, including William Allen Young as Moesha's father, Frank, Countess Vaughn as her best friend, Kim. The show launched the careers of several young actors, including Marcus T. Paul, and Sherry Jackson. Meaning Sherry Jackson, sorry. Overall, Moesha was a groundbreaking show that tackled issues in a way that both entertainable and relatable at the same time. Its characters were well developed and likable, and the show legacy continues on to this day. I used to watch Moesha because because Moesha, just like I said, and like the Family Matters, Moesha was relatable. Like I was glad they made shows like that back then. They don't make shows like that back. They don't make shows like that in current time. That's why I don't really watch cable like that no more because they don't have no more good shows on cable because all the shows that are we seeing is drama filled. Like it's always drama filled. Y'all can get where I'm coming from with this. It's drama filled. Like people like drama, but I don't want the show centered around drama 24/7. We need our good TV, good family shows back on the. You know what I'm saying? Like these shows were amazing. Moesha, Family Matters. Those was good shows back in the day. I miss half of them shows. But let me know, what was your favorite 90s TV show? Okay, then I got another one, The Wayans Brothers. It's a series. The Wayans Brothers is a series that originated from 1995 to 1999. It starred real life brothers Sean and Marlon Wayans. The two brothers lived and worked in Harlem, New York. The show was known for its humor and guest appearance by a variety of celebrities. The show featured followed Marlon and Sean as they run a newsstand in the neighborhood and get a variety of comical scenes with their friends and family. The human awfully resorted revolves around their attempts to make money, their relationship with women, their interaction with their father, played by John Witherspoon. Of all the Wayne brothers was a lighthearted sitcom that can be funny and entertaining. Chemistry between Sean and Marlon Williams is a major highlight of the show, and their community committee time. How you say it? It's community comical. No, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Just a little nervous right there. Okay, comical time. They had good time. Like how I put it, it's like when the show have to tell the jokes at the right time. That's how I put it. However, some might find him to be a little bit out of data, or overly related, or on physical comedy. In addition, some of the jokes and storylines to perceive, but some could be perceived to some people as relatable, or like has stereotypical stuff. So the Rain Brothers was a good show because it showed two brothers going, two brothers that are living in New York City. Is where they're going. They might get into fights here and there, or say stuff they don't mean, but they always have each other back. And they had a good father in the show. The Wayne Brothers was like it was a very good TV show. It was basically built on how would I say, it was with two brothers that even like it can be related to people now, because like how I say that siblings might fight and argue at home, but like in the public they had each other back, and that's how a sibling's supposed to be. That you never spoke. They never dog. You never saw them dogging each other out in public. You do that. You might do it at the house, but you don't go in public and and talk about your sibling like that. That's why it was a good TV show. I missed the Wayne Brothers because I watched that all the time. I still watch the Wayne Brothers. Then we had the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, because we can't forget that show either. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air is a classic American sitcom. that aired from 1990 to 1996. The show followed the life of a smart, a street smart teenager from West Philly, Will Smith, who was sent by his mother to live with his wealthy aunt and uncle in their Bel Air mansion. After getting in trouble back home, the show is known for its humor, memorable characters, heartful message moments, Will Smith charisma, and comedic timing made him a standout performer. The chemistry between the cast is unmatchable. One of the strengths of the show is its ability to balance humor with more serious topics such as racism, classism, and family issues. This show is also addressing the culture shock that Will experienced as he adjusts to life in a wealthy, predominantly white neighborhood. Overall, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a timeless classic that continues to be entertained by audiences of all ages, and the theme and issues are still relevant today. Because with all the issues they talk about on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, those are some of the majority of the issues that are still going on currently. But some shows are lacking the family dynamics because it's a I feel like certain shows today do need more. You do need more family dynamics that are in the positive light. Because most of the majority of them are in a negative light. You need more shows that are in a positive light. And the show has a special place in the hearts of many viewers today. Because we still like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I still like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air just like I still like Moesha and I still like Family Matters and the Wayans Brothers. Then we have the Parkers. The Parkers was a television sitcom that aired from 1999 to 2004. It focused on the life of a mother and a daughter who attended the same community college and their variety of adventures. The show starred Monique as Nikki Parker, the mother, Countess Vaughn as Kim Parker, the daughter. Overall, the Parkers received many reviews during its ride, and some praising the show's humor and chemistry between the two lead, while others criticized it for being too relatable on the flag joke. Okay, yeah, because in the show they did have it was a lot of the fat jokes and the stereotype. They made Nikki like how the stereotypical black woman that she's a bigger black woman and she's chasing a skinny man that really don't want her. He's dating all the other skinny girls, women, and she always stalking him. They made her character the black woman that's always stalking a man for attention, and the other stereotypes was that they made Kim be the dumb character because they dumbed her role down with they made her be dumb. Because in Moesha, Kim wasn't really dumb like that. She was actually very smart. But when she got in the Parkers, they dumbed down her role at the time. They did that to a lot of characters and a lot of shows where they dumb the character down and make it more funny. And, they made the professor character more where he didn't want Nikki until Nikki was gonna marry Johnny. Then once she found another man, he realized how much he loves her because you see where I'm going with this. A lot of that relates to real life because these situations are realistic in a way. This and then the stereotypes, and they had a lot of fat jokes in the show. The show also faces criticism for the betrayal of college life was seen as unrealistic, unrepresentative of actual college experience. Okay, yeah, I can agree with this because and it was like how they show has they show how I say they show that had Kim was in college and she was had Nick, because I don't think in real life not they wouldn't be doing all the stuff they was doing in college, like when they got kicked out of college for getting for performing that video for BET or something like that. I don't think you could have did that in real life, but it's for TV purposes, so you got to make it a little saucier because people know that when you doing a TV show, you can't put actually all what's gonna happen in in there. You got to make it more interesting. You got to so people can tune in for it. And people love to see drama for the most part. That's why. But that's a story for another day. That's why it's also, it has mixed reviews. The Parkers gained a lot of love and ran for 5 seasons. It remained a novel part of Monique's and countless careers, and reminded, but it's remembered by every viewer still. So did y'all enjoy the Parkers? Because I like the Parkers, and people who didn't know it, the Parkers was the Parkers was a spinoff of Moesha. For people who didn't know that, it's just like I miss a lot of these TV shows because these was good times though. Like these TV shows, it was a good time to watch these TV shows back then because we don't see a lot of that good family portrayed in a good life in some of these TV shows now. It's some, but it's not a lot. I'm gonna put it like that. Right, because it's like today everybody just focused on drama. We need actual good good TV shows. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more. Then I'm gonna do a few more. Yeah, I'm gonna do a few more TV shows for y'all. But let me know. Let's keep engaged. Do y'all used to watch these shows? Because these were some good shows. I have to admit, these were very good. It was a good shows. I'm enjoying this segment because it's bringing back a part of my childhood. Why I used to really love these shows, and y'all know I really do still really do love these shows. Okay, then let's go with Martin. Martin is a classic sitcom that aired from 1992 to 1997. The show starred Martin Lawrence and as Martin Payne, a radio DJ that lives in Detroit, Michigan. The show was known for its humor, quickness, and hilarious characters. One of the main strengths of Martin was it was a good cast. Tisha Campbell, played by Martin on the Golf Again girlfriend Gina, while Cole played by they had Cole as what's his name? Carl Anthony Payne the second. Tanisha Tanisha Arnold played by Pam. She played Pam. Then you had I forgot the guy who played Tommy. But those were Martin's best friend. Those were best friends. The cast they had good chemistry together, and their comedic timing was spot on. The show was also known for its humor, which it ranged from silly to smack talking to smart to sassy. Martin had a quickness and was able to improv from he was able to improv some what he was doing. For some of the show's funniest moments and the supporting characters were extremely a part of Martin because they made us laugh too. Overall, Martin was a successful sitcom. It still holds on today. Its humor time its humor is timeless, and the characters are still beloved by many fans. If you are in the mood for a classic sitcom with great characters and a lot of laugh, Martin is definitely the sitcom to check out, guys. But let's get it more engaged. Like, tell me how y'all feel. Tell me, did y'all love these shows like I love these shows? Because with the Family Matters, that's why I said that I want to have a big family a little bit, because Family Matter was a good show growing up. It taught you how a family was just having fun. Right, it's like it shows you all of it. It's like Moesha, it shows you a family dynamic. They ruin part of it towards the end, but it still shows you a kind of like how a family dynamic goes. A good black family dynamic goes. Family Matters, Moesha showed us that. It showed us how a good structured family go. Even though in Moesha they was a little dysfunction sometimes, it still shows you how a family that loves each other, even though they might fight, it still means that you still have love for your family. Like it was like, oh, like I missed that time. I missed when all them shows was on. Because those was that I used to love when them shows was on. But y'all used to did y'all used to watch the same shows? Because I just love them shows. I think I got two more. I think y'all. Hold on though, y'all. Yeah, I think I got two more, because this is just me expressing what my favorite shows were from the '90s. Because even though I was, like I said in the beginning, I wasn't born in the '90s, early 2000 baby, but a lot of these shows used to run, and I watched every episode of all these shows, and they was funny back then. They still funny now. Okay, then we got Living Single. Living Single is a popular TV sitcom that aired from 1993 to 1998. The show followed the life of six friends who stay in Brooklyn and navigate their personal lives and professional lives together. The show is known for its with its writing, well-developed characters, strong performance by its talented cast. Each character had their unique personality and quality and struggles, and made them relatable and understanding to the viewers. The show tackles so many social issues, including racism, gender, relationship, and a humor, in a humor way, and thoughtful way. It made both entertaining and thoughtful. The show's success came to the show's success could be very good. The show's success was very good, especially with his amazing writing and the chemistry between the cast, such as Queen Latifah, Kim Cole, Erica Alexander, T.C. Carter, John, and Kim Fields developed outstanding performance for bringing their characters to life and making the audience fall in love with them. Overall, Living Single is a timeless and classic sitcom that continues to be loved by many fans today. It broke barriers and paved the way for a lot of TV shows that we have now with the cast and the storyline. If you're looking for a show that's entertaining and with it, then Living Single is definitely a show you should watch. Then we have it's another show. We have Different Strokes. Different Strokes was the American TV series that aired from 1990. What's this? 1990? No, 1978 to 1986. The show followed the story of two African American boys who were from Harlem, who were adopted by a wealthy white businessman and moved to a luxury apartment in Manhattan. The show was known for its comical elements, but also tackled serious issues such as racism, drug use, child abuse. The show included popular actors such as Gary Coleman, Ty Bridge, and many more. The show was praised for its positive representation of Black African American characters and it tackled important issues in a sensitive way and thoughtful manner. The show's popularity also helped break barriers and promote diversity in television. However, the show has been criticized for some of its storylines were seen overly censored or stereotypical. In addition to that, some critics have pointed out the show focused on wealthy lifestyles as a adopted father might have underestimated its ability to address the social issues of equality. Overall, Different Worlds was an important and groundbreaking television show, and it tackled important issues. It helped promote diversity on television while also had its flaws. It impacted on pop culture and television history that cannot be denied. So what y'all think? Did y'all watch Different World? Okay, I didn't watch Different World, but I did watch the Cosby Show. Cause that's like the Cosby Show. The reason probably why people want a big family, cause the Cosby Show showed how a typical black family will work, where you fight and argue, but you still have them important talks. And the Cosby Show wasn't shy on having them important talks. Because today's shows, people are sensitive, so you can't talk about half the stuff you talked about then. You can't talk about that now because there's a lot of sensitive people out there. So you can't talk how you and tell the real because people sensitive now. People wasn't sensitive back in the day when they had them shows on TV. Because you can probably talk about a lot of stuff on them shows. And today, I don't think we can talk about a lot of stuff how they talked about back then. Cause people sensitive, and you say something that people can get into uproar about it. Because I like shows where they talk about how they can talk about issues like racism and all the colorism and the gang violence and all that. I like shows that talk about serious issues because I want the show to be relatable to what we're going through currently. Then we finally had the Cosby Show, y'all. The Cosby Show was a huge popular American show that aired from 1984 to 1992. It starred Bill Cosby as Dr. Cliff Huxtable, a successful, or what was he? I forgot. He was a doctor, and he was a father of 5 children. The show was groundbreaking for its time. It portrayed an African American family in a positive life. It's something that wasn't comical on TV at that time. The show tackled a variety of issues from family dynamics to social and political issues. It often did with humor and heart. One of the strengths of the show was the cast. It included Carisha Rashad as Claire Huxtable, Cliff Rife, a successful attorney, and a talented group of children actors who played their children. The chemistry between the actors were amazing, and their interaction felt generous. But how would I say? It felt genuine and relatable. Another strengths of the show. The show was written good. The show creators, including Bill Cosby, were able to craft storylines that were both entertainment but both meaningful at the same time. The show tackled serious issues such as racism, teen pregnancy, drug use, and many more in etc. Also did in the very way there was access to its audience. Overall, The Cosby Show was a groundbreaking sitcom that paved the way for future shows featuring diverse cast and storyline. It remained a classic forever. Examples of how television can be used to entertain and educate audience at the same time. Yeah, cause the Cosby Show was good. Like I enjoyed the Cosby Show. I enjoyed all these TV shows. I wish they would still had these shows around because it's a lot of garbage that be on TV now. So I wish they had a lot of these shows back. Well, let me know what y'all think about. Do y'all watch these shows while y'all was growing up or not? But with that being said, I'm out, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video and give me what y'all think in the comments below.